morning, good afternoon, good evening. I am Gamion. I will be your game developer for the stream. With me is my co-host Mega Kitty, who's always bringing good vibes to the stream. So I'm making an online multiplayer soccer brawler called Field of Heroes. I've been working on it in my free time for almost the past 4 years, and hope to have it out middle of next year. So currently it's in closed beta, and I'm still trying to get a lot of feedback for it for as much as I can to make it more polished and ready for release. This evening I'm working on one of the new fields I'm going to have in the beta very soon. It's a Coliseum, and it will have what is called a metagame, where in addition to the soccer action, you can pick up coins that spawn throughout the field, and then once you collect enough of them, then mercenaries will come out the doors and help you fight. And then they'll run out of health, and then the cycle continues. So with that, let's go ahead and get started on that. Let's see, with the gold coin. So these are the coins that spawn at random, and I want them to work on a timer before you can actually pick them up. The idea is the coin spawns, and then people start running toward it, but they can't pick it up yet. And then once the coin has fully finished spawning, then they can pick it up. Alright, so let's go to the danger room. Actually, no, let's go to the gym. Let's do the mercenary gym. And I think we have a coin here. No, we don't. Let's put one here. Like that. And see how it looks. Good. Okay, so I'm going to pick it up. Alright, so right now it just disappears, but we're going to make a few changes to that. And here we go. Alright, so let's change the font and the positioning here. Okay. I wonder if I should always face the player. Yeah, we don't want that. So I only want everything else but this to rotate. Really all I need is the mesh to rotate. I wonder if I can do that. Now what does it look like? I may just have to do it from here. So we don't want the mesh to rotate. Right, let's do 180. Wait a minute. Something's not right about that. It should be going the red arrow. Okay. Also, this is actually facing the wrong way. And that's really hard to read. May just need to force that to face the camera. Or what if we just tilt it up a bit? Okay, I think I can work with that. It's gonna work as well. Visibility. So if this works, then the pick up visual element should not appear over the coin until it's ready. All right, good. Now, I want to do is a countdown where it says ready in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then it'll be pickupable. Alright, so I have coin mesh. It's a strange rotation. Make sure it's pretty on the Z, on the yaw. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's not doing it on the right axis. Let's do add. Oh, that's why. Yeah, we're going to add a maybe a world rotation here. That's better. expecting this. So text render color should be floats. Here we go. Unlit. That's better. Air Force game player, welcome. Having an extremely quiet night tonight. Nothing wrong with that. Alright. It's working on the meta game for the upcoming Coliseum field. Okay, that's working. Now I want to make the coin itself semi-transparent, so let's look at this. Ain't too good. We're gonna need a separate material for that. See how that looks. All right, getting there. So I can't pick it up for a few seconds. And there you go. Have to increase the hitbox on it a bit. Oh yeah. And it should pick up if I just stand on it. Good. Oh, I wonder if I can do an outline around the font. Doesn't look like it. So, pick up. So now what I want to do is notify the metagame manager that a coin has been picked up. But first, let me do a little cleanup here. So here, let's see if we detect that it exists. Okay, but before we assign that, I want to render what we've got in the Colosseum. So in the dungeon, we had bones in the top and left and top right of the HUD. I want to do the same thing here, but with coins. Coins are spawning before. Oh, fix that too. do this after we initialize spawning. So that should make it so they only spawn when the match is in progress. There we go. using this anymore. We're going to do something like this. We're going to say metagame, cutthroat, Coliseum, team coins. Then we're going to copy it over to here. Copy this over. Now instead of the bones, we're going to do another graphic. We may not even need a timer, really. There's not really a timer. We're going to take the timer bar out here, and we're going to replace the bones with coin images. Hey David, welcome. Let's see how Mega Kitty's doing. Yeah, she's doing just fine. Oh, and will people learn? And funny thing, that coin icon that you redeemed, that's actually the icon I'm using as a placeholder for the moment. Yeah, for the game. So get that component. We'll get to that in a minute. And here's the component. One a new event on coin collected. And I'm going to have a team ID for that and the number of coins they have. How many coins did I say we're going to collect to get the mercenaries? I think it was 8. Well, let me check real quick. What was the spawn rate? Oh, every 10 seconds. I wonder if I save that. No, it's feedback. Trance. Forgot how many. So we spawn 1 coin every 10 seconds. And how many encounters do we want for a team? Assuming each team picks up their coin. Let's see. I think 3 encounters in a 5-minute period is plenty for each team. I think that's a lot. So 3 encounters, that's what you're looking at. So 100 seconds per encounter, and every 10 seconds. So about 10 coins. Okay. Okay, let me find that coin to import into the project. Oh yes, gotta bring these over too. Hey, thanks a lot for the redeem, Nittany. How you doing this evening? Now let's render that on the UI. There's still 8. Let's get that 10th. What was the trick to this? Something else I had to do too. Yeah, this. Alright, so we got our 10 coins. Now let's hook these up here. I want to match these values exactly. Okay, we don't need these anymore. Is that another one for the red? I don't think we need these anymore. Okay, so let's see how this looks in the field. Oh, okay, they're not hooked up yet. So we need to do that. So to do that, I believe we need to go to the experiences folder. Yes, this. Okay, it should be hooked in now. Nope, don't. Oh yeah, I see it. It's really hard to see, but it's there. So let's fix that opacity, shall we? Okay, still really hard to see. So I'll need to not do opacity, I'll need to just do desaturated. Don't like that very much either. Don't like it. I just want to maybe put a background on that. What if I actually go back to the progress bar that I saw earlier? I wonder how that would look as a background. Nah, I didn't think so. Or a banner. I need a banner behind that. Actually, I'm doing it in the wrong control too. Let's do it in the individual. Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't look good. Let's see. What flag would look good on the background? I almost want to take one of these vertical banners, turn it horizontal. Yeah, something like this. But this is longer, that's better. Yeah, let's try this. Rotate that. No, that won't work. Animated may not work here either. Yeah, something more like that, but that doesn't look good either. No, that doesn't work for me. I think what I'll do is polish that later, and for now, just focus on getting the functionality working. Hey, Gondev, welcome. Thanks so much for the raid. So, yeah, I am Gamion. I'm an online multiplayer soccer brawling developer. Been at this project for almost 4 years. By day, I'm a AAA co-dev, and by the evening, I'm doing this. Making really, really big games that are probably too big for me, but I do it anyway for fun. So let me show you a quick run of the game. While I have you, I know before everyone goes off their own way. It is currently, his name is Field of Heroes. It is actually right now available to play on Steam as a playtest. All you have to do is go to the Steam page, request a key, and you are in business. Just go to the page and select Request Playtest. And what you get is something a little like this. And you just jump in Quick Match. And then this is a soccer brawler. You can choose from one of 9 different heroes to play as. You have 3 defense, which are mainly good for goaltending and kind of staying near your home goal. Midfielders that provide support. And then you have forwards who do all the goals. Now you can play every class however you want, but these classes are optimized for these particular roles. Taking inspiration from Weekly Football? Actually, no, but there are other games I took inspiration from. One of them actually is an old game called Pigskin 621 AD, and there's others too. Altitude is a dogfighting game that has a soccer mode, which was a lot of fun during LAN parties. Yeah, Pigskin is, well, it came out in the 80s, I believe. That game is old now. So as you see, there's AI backbone. Well, not AI, there's bot backfill. Oh. Get it. So if there's not enough people in the game, then you can just play against the bots. And you have a weapon and 3 abilities. One of them is a dash, like that. Another is a spike trap. If you're this hero, there's an offensive and a defensive as well. That was my defensive, and now I'll do my offensive. There. Oh. Can't do it when you got the ball. There. And that's my offensive ability. So the mechanics are pretty basic, but it is pick up and play. And I think it can be a lot of fun. It's a lot more fun to play with people than it is bots. Especially when you're like me, you've been playing for a long time with the bots. You have a radar on the corner of your screen to help track where everyone is on the field. I'll just run it in. So yeah, I've been at it for almost 4 years in my free time. I have an artist doing all the art for me. Now I'm going to play a were-orc. I hope to release this, I'd say middle of next year is how it's looking now. My original plan was to finish it in March and just get it and be done with it, but it's just not ready. I had a play test last Wednesday. There were lots of bugs. Looked at all the work that's still left to do here, and I think, well, it's just not ready yet. And I am really itching to move on to other things, to relax, to not spending so much money on the art. Really looking forward to that part. Alright, now I'm going to use my special ability, turn to a were-orc. Oh, and he almost took me down there. Oh, nice block. And you can incap 5 times, you have to respawn. That's the rule. Alright, let's try that werewolf thing again. There we go. You can also see Wednesday's playtest of my old VOD is still up from last Wednesday if you want to watch. It's like a 30 minutes of play, 30 minutes of feedback loop. The average score on this right now, we gave it was about a 6.5, about almost a 7. We had a lot of bugs during that play test, but I fixed almost all of them. So hopefully this Wednesday will be better. So before I can release it, I need to finish up a couple more fields, and then obviously a lot more gameplay polish. Trying to get as many beta testers as I can. I've had about 185 redeemers and 0 feedback, which actually is not unheard of. Someone on Reddit was complaining about 2 weeks ago how they had like 800 redeems and like maybe 2 or 3 people gave them feedback. So this is the world we are in here. The Dragoon. Missed. This is one of the defensive heroes. The only feedback I ever get is like, this placeholder looks like a placeholder. Yeah, that's one of the lessons I learned about testing. You can say that it's a beta until you're blue in the face, and your testers will treat it like it's a release game. Nothing can change that. That's just one of the realistic things. So here's the end of the game. Human players get accolades like MVP based on their performance. Scoreboard. And Mega Kitty's awake. Let's say hi to Mega Kitty. I never get tired of this. And as a Mega Kitty experience, exclusive on this stream. You'll never find it anywhere else. I'll play one more match, and I'll show you the metagame field. So some of the fields don't really have much going on, but this field does. Now, if you played Heroes of the Storm, you know that those kind of MOBAs can have metagames that alter the outcome of the game. These are not meant to do that, but they are meant to give you something to do while you are not doing other things. So I'm the wizard now. This is a support hero. Oh, thank you. Oh, yeah. See those fins over there? Oh, and the sandworm is about. Uh-oh, and the sandworm sand trap is pulling me in. So the team that attacks the sandworm hardest the first will cause the other team to get pulled in right into a sand trap. But as you see, it didn't last very long. It's more of a nuisance to the other team, but I think it's a lot of fun. All right, now put a wall. Yeah, he stopped at my wall. Haha. Oh, there he is. There's a sandworm. Oh, and a tornado to boot. Oh, Horace knows what's going on, and there comes the sand trap again. Yeah. Now, you like tornadoes for once. Most abilities seem to target heroes. Other abilities target the ball? Yes. There's only one, though. And that's for the for Horace. He's usually the goalie, and it's a power kick. So he can get it across the field. Once it's charged up, I'll show you. Nice. All right, charged up. Here we go. Let's see if I can score a goal from here. Yeah. I can also shield my team, too. Yeah. So, yeah, he's more a defensive player. reasons that I'm concerned about not having had more playtesters is that those kind of ideas don't come up too much. Like, I'm worried about getting maybe 80% done with the game, and then a bunch of and then I get like a ton of playtesters. Maybe word gets around or whatever, and then I find myself with like dozens of people saying, "Well, you should change this and change that ability and add this," and then I won't know what to do. So I prefer to get that feedback from the So, well, we'll see how it goes. Alright, now I'm a Beastmaster. I have 2 minions with me. I could probably host games in a couple of weeks on Friday's stream. Won't have one this week to the Game Expo. Yeah, that's one of my weaknesses, too. I don't really go to the Game Expos, to the meets and all that. So I have a full-time job as a AAA developer. And I have a kind of a critical role at work, so I prefer not to travel very much. Now that said, where I live in Texas is kind of one of the gaming hubs in the U.S. And maybe there are events, in Texas that I can maybe attend. But yeah, so a lot of the game jam, well, not the game jams, the Godot Fest that just happened. I traveling overseas and I just couldn't do it. Too much stuff to do here. Though, like things like GDC. Maybe I could go to California, but maybe we can go next year or the year after. No, yeah, same area ones at the moment. Yeah, so I'll have to look for more of those. So I think that pretty much gets you the idea of Field of Heroes. So I'm gonna bail out here. I'm also happy that I use Sentry for crash reporting, and I haven't seen many crashes come in. So that's a good sign. Not many of those. All right, so let me get back to the show. So what I'm working on right now, well, I'm kind of working on 2 general things. One, I'm working on the Coliseum field. It's a field where coins will spawn throughout the field, and once you collect enough, then mercenaries will appear and fight for your team. So there's that. The other thing I'm working on, and I'm actually debating how much longer I want to stream tonight for this reason, is marketing. So in addition to all the programming, I'm doing all the marketing too. And that hasn't gone too well. I mean, I've gotten some eyes on, I've gotten some follows, gotten some little bit of attention here and there, but nothing near the spark that, really gets your attention. So, so lunchtime today, I actually did a press release on gamespress.com. So that's, let's see, where is that? So you probably never heard of this. This is where industry, let's get back. So this is where like industry people, get some of their news. The game resource for James journalists. I've used this for years. I've used this for my past games as well. And I made a press kit, and I made a submission, and I sent it to these guys and to a few other places. The vibe I'm getting from like press portals like this, like Kotaku, like Indie Game Informer, and things like that, is they get a lot of submissions, and they really prefer finished games over betas. I mean, maybe they'll talk about a beta if it looks cool, but I'm not expecting a whole lot. There's also a list of about 125 influencers to look at as well. And I'll show you my my press kit page that I just set up this weekend. So let's say you're a member of the press. You can just download. So there's a fact sheet here, when it's going to release, the name, tagline, themes, visuals, player support, features, trailer, website, and some of the socials, and then descriptions. Which, by the way, I think I'm going to update these to Linktree later. Really don't need to do all these individual links. Just use Linktree. It's got everything at once. So Linktree. I think it was this. Yeah. It's just all my socials are here. So easy to find. And then key feature list, description, backstory about the developer, trailers, closed beta trailers included, screenshots, videos, logos, banner art. So all that is there. And when I reach out to content creators, that will be, I'm going to give them a link to this, and then they can get all the content they want if they want anything. So there's that. And to kind of make and to kind of control the keep things organized here, I just kind of have this spreadsheet I keep online, and I'll probably share with other developers too. So the Ultimate Marketing Guide is pretty good because they tell you, not to just throw out wish lists everywhere, in everyone's faces. They tell you this is a growing. You got to grow. You got to share your game, but don't make people wish list it all the time. Just say, hey, look what I'm working on. Hey, check out this cool screenshot. Check this out. And have fun with it. And have fun with engaging with the people who are interested in your project. They'll follow you. Also have my online presence, socials, and stuff like that. Keep that organized. All here. Hashtags. So I talk to different content creators. Some of them think it's important to maintain these. Others don't care. It is what it is. So, but they can help you get noticed on certain socials. And then list of influencers I got to reach. Still got to go. Oh yeah, 250 streamers. That's what I'm working on next. This is a list of 250 streamers that I'm going to reach out to. And by the way, streamers hate it when you reach out to them and they don't cover your genre. So don't do that. I never did it myself, but they hate that, and it just means that you're not paying attention. So then the news outlets, I've started filling this out. I've been kind of conservative about posting to these outlets because, well, I'm going to post to this one, but because the game is still in beta, it may be too early. Although, on the other hand, I could just do it and just, if they're interested, they're interested. Because I still need beta testers. And then the press kit, which I just showed you. I don't really have any fonts for my press kit, but I have everything else here. So that's what I've been working on. I think the next move, actually, for marketing is something that I don't normally do. And that is, well, in addition to reaching out to all those content creators, I have another Twitch, Field of Heroes. I was reserving that for when I was actually just going to play the game and not so much develop it. And what I'm thinking of doing is setting my Field of Heroes stream up for the sports and indie categories, and then just playing a bunch of rounds and seeing who might be watching. Even have the game itself be its own category, like Madden 2K and NHL, and golf is actually kind of popular. So I was thinking about doing that maybe as early as tonight, but we'll see. But this is the Coliseum I was working on, and so we got the levels done. The level art is done, and I'm just getting the coins all set up here. Yeah. Let's see, IDQB. Oh, I haven't heard that name in a long time. But yeah, I know what you're talking about. It's been so long since I reached out to them. For category? Well, I guess one other thing about that is that's what Twitch uses since they own it now. Oh, okay. Yeah, one thing about that, speaking of categories, just making a note of this right here. Only presence. That's like a new tab. Guides. Also under influencers. Reach out to. Is that this is really a kind of what category is Rocket League, honestly? There just aren't a lot of games in this category, and what I've seen from content creators is they're mostly interested in simulations and roguelikes. Especially, I think emphasis roguelikes right now. I'm kind of surprised they haven't done more co-op game coverage, because those are, like, between Peak and RV There Yet, those are a lot of fun and really popular there. Hey, Braxton Wise, welcome. So I'm just thinking about my strategies. I can tell you for sure that I've really hammered the socials kind of hard, and I don't think I'm going to get a lot more mileage out of them. So, except maybe TikTok. I haven't sent more videos yet. I got to do that. TikTok actually got a little bit of interest, and Blue Sky a little bit, but that's already starting to wane a little bit. So, um, yeah, but I am kind of rethinking a lot of things on the marketing side, especially with that after reading uh, the guide on Ultimate Marketing. So I'm going to maybe pivot a little less from socials and maybe go more on to outreach to content creators, members of the press, and maybe Twitch. Yeah, it does fade quickly. So, but what doesn't fade quickly is I know you're on Blue Sky, Braxton Weiss. Do you have any new art on your Blue Sky feed? Oh, and by the way, where are my manners? I haven't been doing my shout outs here. So let's first let's shout out to our most gracious raiders. See what and show you some of their cool stuff. Let's see. Yeah, here we go.
That one, there's a... Oh no, I thought I saw a colored one over there, but I don't see it anymore. There's some signs around. Low Wormy Corp. Yeah, I just remember Low Wormy from the Carrots game.
And if you want to share any of your projects or games or any news or announcements, that I'm cool with that. I like to share other developers' progress too from time to time. And also a shout out to Just Cavino, who's just back from Godot Fest.
That's huge. That's massive. But it's not our joystick anymore.
Mostly updates to your page and socials. Yeah, cool. And let's see if I make sure I got the spelling right. Oh, wow, there's so many developers in here. It's going to take me a while to go through all of them. But oh, cool. Let's have a look at that.
Also gonna give me bitmaps back that I can use for tile maps, basically.
Am I using gas? Yes.
Thank you, Pigorli. I appreciate it. See you later. You just came here to subscribe. That's what the hell. And then, but yeah, I get the bitmaps of this elevation like that from the compute shader. And now I just plug.
Yep, so we have a lot of talent here. And Adgon's itch.io, the search for tax advice. Don't remember that one. You made this in 2 weeks? Oof.
There once was a brave adventurer, adept in both sword and sorcery. Deep within a cavernous prison, he was given the impossible task of slaying a dragon in exchange for his freedom. At camp, this humble adventurer struck alliances with his fellow prisoners. Alas, the fellowship was short-lived. A powerful fireball spell ended the journey for all but one. Our lone hero approached the dragon, facing certain death. Against all odds, a deal was struck. The pair discovered a shared hatred: taxation. That was the last time anyone saw them. Some say they lived happily ever after. The end. Or perhaps only the beginning?
Yeah, this makes me think of my older projects. Most of mine are offline now. I had Paper Cowboys. I had a bunch of mobile games I took down because it's hard to maintain, um, for too long. Because when you make a mobile game, you have to always update your app like every few months for iOS, for OS updates, for API updates, for this update, for that update, for new hardware, new screen resolutions, and I just got tired of it. So, yep. And sometimes I've seen a couple of indie streams where they're just playing different random games, and I have to admit, working on my game for so long, sometimes I kind of wish I could, do make something smaller for a change. But I do want to get my game finished first. And Matt's first quest, welcome. Yeah, it's going pretty well. Yeah, just kind of shooting the breeze with chat for a little bit, taking a kind of a short break from actual development to kind of share what's been up and see what else everyone's been working on. I didn't do the shout out right. I had the opposite of making too many small games, forcing myself to work on some larger ones now. Wait, did I do that twice?
I'm going to just make them bobble around and go wah, 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 when they talk. So it's going to look really crude. Like, here's everyone else with these, like, really beautiful human-rendered looking things. And mine is just my janky code going wah, 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 wah.
Yeah, now I haven't really done a game jam, but I did challenge myself to make a game in 48 total hours. And I did. It was, see if I can look it up real quick. It was Paper Cowboys, and I wonder if this was Cowboys. Where is it? Okay, that's someone actually made that for me, or not for me, but they made a play of it, let's play of it. Let's see if the original's still up. Yeah. So this is what I made in 48 hours. And Swashbuckling Fox, welcome. These are actually playing this with my friends. This is Unity 3D using photon networking. I love this part. I did all the art myself. And then it broke when it went vertical. I had some bugs here and I couldn't recover. And that's actually the background is actually the Grand Canyon. I just sketched it in paint from a picture. So, yeah, that was one of the many games I've worked on in the past. All that while I was full-time job working as a medical patient tracking software developer. So I know my SQL pretty good. And of course, we have a Swashbuckling Fox in our midst who might be playing the beta tomorrow. So let's give them a shout out. And by the way, the patch is up. I put it up around was it this morning or? Oh, I did the shout out in the wrong place, or didn't I? No, SO.
Look there. Methinks that's what I ought to view.
There we go.
We ought to take a closer look.
The hell, Capcom?
Hey, thanks so much. Thanks for rating and thanks for stopping by. And have a good meal, and all the best. So see you when you stream again. Okay, so with that, and let's see, did I miss anyone? I see some other familiar names here. I just don't know if they stream or not. Oh, yeah. Okay, so I'll one more for the moment. It's my brother. Gonna do a shout out. It's gonna be a little risky because he does more Jackbox games with slightly more mature content, but not too mature. And let's see if we can play a family-friendly clip.
Where you heading?
Denny's. It's America's Diner.
Come on, I'll take you there.
Oh, that was a good one. And he also streams streams Jackbox typically on Wednesdays, but I think we got holidays coming up and all that, so schedule is going to be a bit off. So again, that's a lot of fun there. So I think last thing I want to do before I wrap things up is kind of see where we are with this. I would have liked at least to have the spawn coins be collected officially. So this is the Cutthroat Coliseum field. Now running it from the editor, there's going to be a big delays, loading all the heroes, loading the textures, the animations especially. So yeah, so right now we have the coins, see in the top left, top right. This is just temporary art. I will be filling those in later. Yep, show tomorrow evening, okay. And the first game that he plays on his stream is actually one that I made for him. And he owns now. It's like marbles, but it's dogfighting with fighter jets. So it's a lot of fun. Okay, so all right, let's get some. I think I want to force the coins to spawn, and I'll just put one on the field. See if I can do that. Yeah, gold coin. I'll put it right here. Destroy all the bots. Okay, so there's the coin. This is what you would get. Again, these will spawn throughout the game. You just pick it up, and it disappears right now. And we're gonna put a lot of effects in, but you'll see the coins at the top did not change. So that's what I want to fix. So the coin, this coin right here, I think I'll just move it closer in. I want this to send a message to the component that manages the coins that it got picked up. And here that is. I'm just working on that. So, what do I do? Let's see. I need to make a new function for this. Oh wait, there's one component, and then here it is. Actually, this is the component here. So we'll on coin collected. And we'll have a new function, authority, grant coin to team. Just have the team ID. Actually, it's give coin. And that's what we want. And then this coin, who picked it up? Receiver. Get receiver. Get team ID. This is all Unreal Engine. I've been working with this engine for 12, 13 years or so. I think I started at like 4.8, 4.7. All right, so authority, give coin to team. Now I prefix my functions with authority when I want to know if only the server is going to do them. It helps me a lot. It's just something I do on my own projects. And the first thing I always test for is has authority. So that way only the server can do this. And then we do that, and then we don't really track oh, here we go. Coins collected by team. Do we already do anything with this? Okay, so we're gonna add. So this is a map or dictionary, what have you, whatever term you use, where the key is team ID. Yeah. And the value is the current value plus 1. Find. And searching on team ID. That fails will give us a 0. Then we'll just add 1. For replays, are you using the built-in system on Unreal or did you roll your own? So I don't actually have replays. It's kind of a nice-to-have feature, but I just haven't had time to get it done. I would prefer to use Unreal's replay system. Although, if I recall, I looked at it once, and I think it had trouble. Well, it supports replaying in networked games, but I think they may do some special stuff to it because I can't figure out how to make it work with their vanilla replay system. So, but I haven't looked in it's been what, maybe almost a year since I looked. So, yeah, it's one of those things nice to haves, and if enough people ask for it, I'll look into it for sure. So, yeah, no replays currently. And that goes for not just, like playing a replay when someone scores a goal, but I mean like the whole game recording. I don't have anything like that. So let's see. All right, so that should add to the team. Then we do the event. This will be the team ID and the new coin count. And that would just be this again. So some PP. Oh yeah. So yeah, that was my attempt at it. So game replay subsystem. This was copied straight out from the Lyra project because I got to thinking if maybe there's still hope for this. Lyra does it. Lyra's a network game, so I thought maybe if I can look at how they do it and repeat what they did. And then I kind of gave up after that because I am more committed to other features right now. But yeah, this is also copied one-to-one from the Lyra project circa 5.3. But now we're at 5.7, so this is probably all obsolete now. Something to keep in mind. Okay, so if this works, then two things. Oh, okay, no, that's right. So that will send the event. So let me make sure this works. Okay, good. So here we go. Here, that's me, the receiver. I am the authority. I can pick the coin up. I can pick the coin up because I am not incapped or knocked down. So what I do is find the component on the game state and then give the coin. And then we enter here. So we can delete any breakpoints. Okay, we don't have any. Okay, so now we're here. And this is where we grant the team 1 the coin. And now this is 1. And then now we broadcast the message to anyone listening. So at this point, the game state, confirms the game state has the player with the coin, or the team with the coin. Now the widget, the HUD widget, now gets notified about that. So let's see. Handle coin collected. I don't even think this is handled anymore. No, that's out. So this does nothing. And I want it to do something. Oh, actually, I want to see what the old function did. Update the number of collected bones. Okay. Progress. Okay. Check whether. Okay. So we just in the widget we'll do something very similar. That should update the material proper. coin count. All right, so if this works, then we should see the first coin turn gold at the top of the screen. Oh, all of them turned gold for both teams. Well, that's not good. Well, let's start by doing a team filter here for starters. So that will fix the both teams getting it, but what am I doing wrong here? Let's see what I did for the bone count. Okay, so that would be setting it to... So the material I'm signing that number to is right here. And where's my progress? Here we go. Min max 10. Let's see, how did I do this? That's 1. All right, let's do a test here. Where's progress? 0.1. Yeah, that's right. Set it to 1, and there's 1 coin. So that should be correct. And that said, let's see what I'm doing wrong in my function. Hey, Zoomies, welcome. Speaking of Zoomies, let's see what my cat's up to. Happy sleepy cat. Alright, let's see if this works. So new coin. Oh, 10. Where did that come from? I thought I just gave 1 coin. Oh, whoops, I was giving him 10 coins. Well, that fixes that. Concept of your game looks amazing. Well, thanks. Working a long time at it. I'm having trouble getting marketing traction on it, though. I do believe it is marketable. It's just I'm not doing the right things. That's all. So, but I'll figure out what they are. All right. So let's now show me the 1 coin on the top left should turn yellow. Oh, or top right. Yeah, that's right, because they're mirrored. So on the blue team, they go from right to left, and the red team left to right. And then the idea is when I get 10 coins, then it should spawn mercenaries for my team. Now what I can do, because I got a little time left, is I think I will give myself 10 coins and then force the mercenaries to come out. Or no, I'm just going to make them come out because it's fun. There's a test function I have. So I have another component that manages the actual mercenaries that spawn. I think I have a test function, yes. I'm going to show you what happens when I spawn mercenaries for the red team. Use a command here. So watch this door. They're going to come out. Ah, stop it. And here they come. Okay, they're just kind of looking in different directions. So now they're harassing the blue team. How far in development to you? This is, I'm almost 4 years into it. I got another half a year before I'll be finished. See, look, the red team picked up a coin. Because the AI is designed to also pick up points of interest. Oh, this guy here. I got him. Oh yeah, there's more coins. Hey, he's not picking up any coins. There we go. Well, if you don't want them, then I'll have them. Yeah, I guess you're not picking up the coins right now. But yeah, yeah, it's been 4 years almost of my free time. Just kind of, I work AAA by day, and I come home, I eat, and then I work on this, and that's my life right now. And then my hoping is I want to get this field working by the end of this by Thanksgiving at the very latest, and then I'll put it in the beta. Yes, I do work AAA by day. I've been in indie for almost 40 years. Well, maybe now over 40 years. And I've been at AAA for 7 years, going on 8 in February. But I don't have a lot of notoriety. I self-published 8 games. 5 of them had about 300,000 total downloads when you put them all together. And those were mostly mobile games. And I have a lot of unfinished games that I worked on. But yeah, it's kind of hard to show off the mobile stuff because, if they were desktop, now I'm 47. I will show you though, one of my first Steam game that currently has a mixed rating because I really screwed up the release. Here we go. This is the game I released on Steam. I think it was 2015. 2015. Yeah, just pinball. But kind of a Metroid pinball kind of game. And, the graphics aren't that... they're... For someone who doesn't know VFX very well, graphics are passable. But this was, my first game. I was really happy about it. But I don't make a lot of small games except for the mobile ones. But yeah, it's on my, so in case you're ever kind of bored, I should probably take the price down to like 99 cents at this point. No one's buying it anymore because, with all the great games out there, who wants to buy a mixed rated game that's like almost 10 years old? But I also have, you can kind of see my other projects on my website. So go to games. That was one I'm working on right now. Hyperspace Pinball. Tilt was a mobile game I made. Hamster Chase, another mobile game, which is a lot of fun. Yeah, Tilt was probably my favorite. I thought Tilt was the most fun. It was an accelerometer game. And then Domino Arena. I can't even describe that one. That one's just far out. I scrapped my last project to create the same thing but more structured. I was using the GASP system, but it was too hard to... Are you referring to... what's the GASP system? I don't know. I think I've heard of that one before. ALS? I've heard the name. It sounds really familiar. ALS sounds really familiar, but it's not coming to me. GASP system. Golf swing? Oh, it's an Unreal, okay, so it's Unreal, GASP AL, locomotion system. Wait a minute, is this anything like, advanced locomotion, oh wait, is this an advanced locomotion system? Because I use that. Advanced Locomotions V4, yeah. That was actually one of the very first things I put in my project, actually. But I customized the blueprints to work for my particular needs. So, like, there's one of my heroes. Gas, yeah. Well, I'm way deep in the river to switch now. But yeah, what I made tweaks to the anim graph. For instance, the look around aim offsets. Hit reacts, things like that. But for the most, I did try Ragdoll, but I could not get it to work with all the diverse character models. So it's still in the blueprint, but I don't use it. I use pre-canned animations for that. So, but yeah, anograph of the gas thing. It should be in this video. No? Oh. Oh, IK, yeah. I don't know if mine has IK. I'm not good with... I don't know how to use IK. They weren't important in this project. But I bet it's going to do some really sweet stuff, though. I mean, with a focus on character animations, and I think if, if Clayman Dev were here, then they could probably run circles around all of us in character locomotion, because he's been writing that in Godot. In fact, I'll give him a shout out. Was that underscore? I think, yeah.
Baron! You stay hard last night? Why did I just say that?
Yeah, I'd love to know what you're working on.
Why did you... Dude.
And so would Mega Kitty. It's supposed to be an open world platformer, first person like Mirror's Edge with a story driven narrative. Oof. And I'm having a big enough time just for trying to wrap this soccer game around my head. I don't know what I would do about an open world platformer. So kudos to you and anyone who tries to make one. You have my respect. This isn't replicating, I don't think. Yeah, this needs to replicate. Right here. And Unreal can't replicate maps. Zoomies, do you have any pictures, videos, sites you can link us to? Alright, I forgot about that. About your platformer. Yeah. Oh, Mega Kitty's awake. And there she goes. Let's see. So this works on the server, but this isn't. I need to. You can't replicate maps in Unreal, so I need to do. I may just have to do an array, you know. Yeah, an array that size scales to the number of teams. Yeah, that's probably what I'll do. So I'll have to rewrite all this. Fossil development. Yeah, I gotcha. Yeah, that's... I could see someone putting 40 years into that kind of project. This one's going to probably be 4.5 when I'm done. The biggest project I put in was 9 years, and it never finished. And that was a feature creep, make your own everything project. It was supposed to be a physics puzzle game, but went way out of control. So while I'm waiting for what you got, this was what I worked on. This was years and years ago. We're talking like 2000s. 2000, 2009, basically. This was my game. Gameplay stuff. Or wherever, actually either. Whatever you want to show me. use my own engine using OpenGL and OpenAL and Newton Physics. And I bet half the room here could write this in Godot in 2 weeks. Gameplay stuff is more like base gas with some implementation of wall sliding, wall jumping, sliding in general. But I haven't hooked almost everything for tweaking. Gameplay you don't have? Okay. Well, yeah. Do you show me the animate graph? So yeah, as you can kind of see, this is like an incredible machine, but a bit way too much effort, and it could have been a lot better. So. But still, I learned so much, and I kept my skills super sharp. So C and C++. And I was very happy with how far I got. I even wrote my own light map baker. So. Oh yeah, and I also wrote the editor. I wrote my own like Unreal Engine editor. I'm not, no joke. I wrote this. This was meant to be distributed with the game too. So, yep, that's what I got. Am I allowed to send a link of a screenshot? Yes. You can send a link. You can also send it on my Discord if you like. That'd be, in fact, you could share your progress updates there too. Let me link that to you. Got a lot of tabs open here. There you go. Or I actually have a channel in Discord you can just post to. It's show your, I think it was show your stuff, show your, let's see, it's, yeah, dev show and tell. So go ahead and post it there. Oh, Meg Kitty's back. Let's all celebrate Mega Kitty coming back. Oh, I don't have that overlay. Oh well. Alright, so let's celebrate Mega Kitty coming back. There. Alright, so let's make this into an array. And I'll, yeah, go ahead and post in Discord and I will link and I will show it on the stream. I'll say there's at least one benefit of not having a lot of people know about the game is it's easy to manage the Discord. Okay, record a clip, that's cool. Do you you stream too? Oh, you're off. Okay, so you do. Looks like, I think. Used to, it's kind of oh, I gotcha. Yeah, I streamed for a while, and then I just stopped for almost a year, and then I got back into it almost a year ago. Speaking of which, I think I just got a notification from Twitch My stream anniversary is coming up in 2 days. Oh, well, that's perfect because I'm going to stream playtest on Wednesday. I got a party plan at my creator dashboard. Well, that's cool. So I'll be streaming Wednesday then at probably 6 p.m. Central Time. So I'll make a note of that. Anyway, back to the array here. Coin selected by team. We're just going to do an array. That's transient, so we don't save that when we save everything else. It goes here. Set count. Oh, I can't can I resize it? Yeah, here we go. Resize to the team. I'm going to do it lazy. I'm just going to do team ID. +1. Oh no, I'm going to do resize the team ID. And we're going to do subtract -1. And on second thought, no. It's easier to look up. Do direct lookups. Alright, and Meg's going back to sleep. The Minecraft... Oh, so I was looking for chill music. That just, I don't know, I guess it's not exactly action sports music, but it's from Twitch's list of approved copyright, no problem collections. So that's why I picked the first one that I kind of liked. I'm open to changing it later. But when I play my game, though, I really like listening to Blind Guardian and other power metal type bands, epic music and such. Should be in the channel with the name Kaiser. I see ya. All right, let's have a look. Okay. Let's see. Okay, coming up. Ah, what happened to it? Okay, so we got, let me slow down here. Blend stack. Of course, yes, blend stacks. And then, yeah, these layers. It's all layers and blending. But these comment boxes are super helpful with anim graphs. Overlay, and that's without inverse kinematics, and without other stuff I don't even know Unreal can do yet. Leaning. I think ALS already does. Yeah, that's reminds me of ALS. There's some leaning there. Okay, we got fix for fix default. I don't know what AL stands for in the context of animation. Oh, two-way blend. Oh, animation offset. Root bone, foot placement. Oh yeah, foot placement is way more advanced than I support right now. I don't even do foot placements, foot motion matching, anything like that. That's way out of my league. Yeah, ground alignment, foot locking, making the feet tilt to the angle of the ground they're standing on. Hand IK. Yeah, especially when you get to, especially playing Fox, I'd appreciate some of this too. Because I know they were working on a game that has a lot of animation stuff going on. And there's even like, you know, when you crouch or you parkour, you got your hand on walls and stuff, and that's all over my head. Yeah, layer bone per bone. And the thing is, I suspect with enough time spent on it and understanding all the concepts and how they work together, this actually is not hard. I think of experienced, anim graph developers. I think they, spent with enough time. This looks like easy stuff. Well, not easy, but straightforward. They know what to do. They know if they see a bug, they know where to look right away, and all that. Yeah, that looks definitely lots of stuff going on there. And it's all, and then you gotta factor in like the ticking, the performance, and then dedicated servers. What's going on there? Is dedicated servers doing this stuff or not? And I think what I do, and I forgot why I did this, is I have the I think the bone animations enabled on servers only when they're using their weapons. And I forgot why I did that. I think it had to do with better collision detection, but there was another reason too. I think I needed to know where their weapon was in their hands at all times. Oh yeah, for the projectiles to come out of the weapons on the server at the correct places. Although that might be overkill. So that was cool. And then let's do... Okay, so we'll make sure they raise big enough, and then we set... at the index being the team ID. We get the current value. Plus 1 coin. Oh, I don't even need to do that. Just do size to fit. Perfect. And the ray will be replicated. And we're going to use a notify so that everyone... Actually, do I even need a notify? Oh yeah, I do. And then server does this. Call on coin collected. So this I want to call on all instances. So we'll do, let's see, handle coin collected. That's really an event. And on rep. Called on clients. We do this here. Oh yeah, we gotta pass these in. Oh, so it should not be doing this. It should be get team ID. I'm on Unreal 5.6. I'm gonna upgrade to 5.7, maybe after the first first patch, 5.7.1 maybe when it comes out. That'll probably be the release that I'll run with for the final game, I think, because 5.8 probably come, I think, later, after maybe after summer. We'll see. Okay, so that now we need to make sure we pass in handle coin collected. Team, and then the on rep. Oh, we don't know which one. Ew. It doesn't really say which one was collected, unless, since this game is only designed for 2 teams, I may just end up. having an event for each team, replicating each team's coin amount individually. It'd be easier, and yeah, it certainly would be easier than maintaining these arrays. And I wouldn't even need to do these pre-calculations either. Yeah, but it doesn't scale as well, but it shouldn't matter though. Supporting more than 2 teams in one match is a big deal that goes way beyond just this component. So I might just do it the simple way. And let me see what the what did the dungeon do? Or better yet, no, you know what? No, I can keep it this way. I just won't pass the team ID here. So, handle coin collected. I'll just have a function for update. Okay. Yeah, I just won't pass in the team ID. Or the count for that matter. I can just say just one dispatch for on team collected coin, and then I'll have both widgets update. Not efficient, but it works with replication just fine. Even then, so for that, I don't even need this function anymore. Let me go to team. Same thing. Okay, so let me make sure I got this straight. So server, we'll call it on the server. Then here, we get the, I think we have a, do we cache it? Oh, let's see, get coin collections component, then make a new function for getting the number of coins. Didn't want that here. Get coins for team. Wanted it in here. Very like team coin count. By the way, the reason this is all in Blueprint and not native class is because it's a metagame for a specific field, and I prefer that this that metagames be all Blueprint, and that only the native code is everything else. So the content I want to mostly keep in Blueprint, but the building blocks that the content does use, that will be in native code too. And I got lots of native code. I have a shared library where I have quite a lot of that. Yeah, right here. I've received 100 messages in Restream. Hooray! You know what really interests me? For what studio do you work at? Well, good question. I work at Certain Affinity. I don't mind saying it. So this is my day job. Now, what I can't tell you is some of what I worked on. Some of it I can't tell you. Some I can. I can tell you I worked with Microsoft and Blizzard IP. That I can tell you. Not only that, but there's a mix-up at Blizzard. They gave me credit for Diablo 2 Remastered when I didn't work on it. But yes, I have worked on mostly FPS titles. So I've been there for 7 years, and coming from medical, medical patient tracking, they're like, "What's this guy doing here? Why does he want to make games for us?" But I showed them all my indie games, and then they decided, well, he's not really from game development background, well, except for my indie stuff. But they take a chance on me, so they did. Can't personal coaching from you? Well, maybe when I'm done, when I have more time, and this game is finished and behind me, then I'm open to all kinds of possibilities. I just want to break from working on large games after this. I'm sure of it. So, and it may even be stuff outside game development too. Man, this game was so much fun. So yeah, that's our stuff. Yeah, well, hey, I wouldn't mind maybe like the Captain Coder, maybe just kind of streaming, developing small or random things and Q&A with anyone who wants help. Maybe it's something I could do. Let's see, get team coin count. Let's see, so we want results of an integer. So I worked on Unity 3D and Unreal, and I wrote my own engine. I have not touched Godot yet, but I am surrounded by people who know Godot very well, and I could point you out to a dozen of them, and I'm sure they'd be happy to answer questions. All right, so we did find the index. Let's return it. Actually, I want to know, does I think Twitch done away with hosting? I want to see if Twitch hosts, how to host a stream. Yeah, it's gone. Too bad. I know where I got the motivation for the game I'm trying to create? Sure. I use Godot for game jams and UE5 for longer games. Both are great for different things. Yeah. This game could have been perfectly fine in Unity 3D. I think Unity may have even, well, I don't know if it would be a better fit or not. It may be. But yeah, I think both engines would be good for this. I think, and Godot, I could see this being a Godot game too. I wonder how well it would perform with rendering stuff. In fact, no, I think it could do well in Godot. Okay, where was I? Yeah, so we gotta update this. Right. On coin collected. Oh, what's Mega Kitty doing? Okay, she's still sleeping there. I always want to do stuff like that. I've had the idea for almost 5 years. I just didn't do anything about it. There's a game called Liquid Lungs that's going to release soon. I don't know the guy who made it. Only saw the gameplay aspect, and that's what I want to go for with more realism and storyline. I don't think I know anyone else who said, I want to make a soccer brawler. Omega Strikers comes to mind, though. Let's see. Oh, yeah, let's get rid of the signature. Let's update the signature. No more inputs. Okay. So, new coin count. Get coins collected by team. Oh. Get team coin count. Oh, this should be private. this is public. Get team coin count. Then we do widget team ID. And then use this. If you have the time to take a look at that so you can fully understand what kind of game I'm trying to go for, unless you don't feel like it. Let me finish this thought. I want to make sure that the coins are updating properly in client mode. And I want to turn off the network emulation because it's terrible. There. Alright, let's see how this works. Oh, I want to save this too first. Oh, can't even pick the coin up. Ooh, that's interesting. Why can't I pick it up as well, now I'm going to dive down a rabbit hole for that, so let me just look at liquid lungs real quick. The game. High-speed FPS parkour. And that's liquid lungs. Yeah, yep, I gotcha. I'm going to destroy all the bots so that it's easier to debug this. Okay, here we go. Can't pick up coin, yes. Give coin to team. Okay, so team 1 has 1 coin. Call coin collected. Now that's replicated, so let me make sure this is getting called. Oh, wait a minute. Did I destroy the code that self-deleted? Oh, here we go. Delay, destroy. Oh, it never gets... Oh, it never gets there. Delaying to next tick is not getting there. Oh, did I return success? Let's see. Okay, yeah, I did. Why would that fail? That's simply delaying to the next tick. I just want that, but my own version. I gotcha. Yeah, I must have said to myself, this game, I want to do a game like this, but do, you know, my own stuff. I mean, 100 times. All right, let's look at this again. So I pick it up, delay until next tick, and everything looks good. Oh, it's this. Yeah. Next one of length 0. Oh, okay. But no, I resized that. Okay, now it's going to destroy. Oh, that's... No, it should have destroyed by now. This actor should be replicated. Maybe it's not? Oh, it's not replicated, that's why. And this size is to fit. So I don't know why I got that warning just now. Alright, let's clear the console. And I don't know what the game's doing now. Terrible. There we go. We're in here. Okay, yeah. Oh, coins collected by team. Of length 0. So I did a bad access. Oh, yeah, I did bad access here. So this doesn't work. I'll need to do a separate node for that. Well, here's the thing. I've made so many mistakes in 40 years that I know all the mistakes now. Alright, let's see how this works. At my old job, they called me the master debugger. Not because of the mistakes, though, but because I made mistakes, but they were all like pieces of the puzzle, but I could make out the picture of the puzzle from the individual mistakes. And I'm like, oh, it's probably XYZ. And they're like, yeah, it is. All right, that picked it up, but I didn't update my count. So, yeah, this never got called. Because, oh, maybe this isn't replicating. Nah, component should replicate. Mercenary coin collections. Okay, I think that'll work. See, literally, I just made one mistake earlier tonight, and then I fixed it, and then I fixed another one with the same mistake. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. Oh, so it called this thing. Let's see. Would you say that learning UEs literally touch everything and see what it does? It's certainly a helpful way to learn. I started with a, it was a 30-part video tutorial that came out a lot of years ago on how to make the Snake game in Unreal Engine. And it was literally, the producer did it click by click, everything. Every letter of code, every blueprint change, everything was. So I modeled him exactly, and I got better and more comfortable with it, and that's how I got started. After that, it was really diving in and trying things and failing and trying again and working. Okay, so that didn't work. I wonder if I can. I'm going to go back here. Okay, so let's try it again. Something is in maybe the utility function, or the array was not replicated at the time. TID is 1. That's where I want to go into. Here we go. Yeah, so this didn't replicate. This is not replicated value. Oh, wait a minute. I think I might know what's happening. Let me see if this runs a second time. Okay. Whoop. I don't even need to open that. Okay, so it's simply not replicating the value. So let me make sure that that is indeed replicated. Coin selected by team. Rep notify. Private transient. I wonder if it got... Oh, that's it. Now we're good. And one of the philosophies I follow is called fail fast, where if you get decision paralysis, you don't know how to do something, then pick one. Pick a fork in the road and take it. And if it's not what you needed, or it's harder than you thought, then try the other options. Alright, here we go. Coins collected by team. Now it should... Yep, there's a coin on my team. So those are being replicated now. So it's just a matter of bringing out the mercenaries when you have all your coins. And that's handled by this component. Authority give coin. So this is always the first thing that happens. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do a sequence here. So this is the code that actually gives the team the coin. Hey, pleasure to meet you. Head offline. Oh, thanks for the follow, and hope to see you again in a future stream. Wednesday at 6 p.m. Central Time, I will be streaming a playtest. So hope to see you there. That'll be my streamer anniversary. All right, so this will be grant the coin to the team. And this will be equals settings, mercenary price. Oh, I had it at 8. Oh. Well, I'm thinking 10 makes more sense, so let's do 10. Equals mercenary price. Right, Meg Kitty? And this is the part where we spawn the mercenaries. let's see. So we need to find the mercenary component. That'll be utility function. And this should be utility function 2. Oh, here we go. So we already have spawn mercenaries. Perfect. And that's for the team ID that we're working with. Let's see, mercenary count. Let's make that a new setting here. We'll make that 3. Price is 10 if you get 3 mercenaries. And then we need to reset the number of coins collected by team. And there we go. Also, this ought to be authority spawn mercenaries. That's better. That looks right. Okay. So it's coming together for sure. So it's still, I mean, I think the parts are all together, but there's a lot of improvements to make. So something I'm noticing move over time I want to look at real quick. Oops. Internal. So these coins are like the map objectives in Heroes of the Storm. Yes. Unlike Heroes of the Storm, I only want these to be minimally invasive. So I don't want these to change the outcome of the match every time. Heroes of the Storm, playing the metagame can really push your odds in favor of winning. In this game, however, I don't want it to be as influential. I'd want it to be something fun that just happens that you can do other than going after the ball, and see how it plays out. I've generally had positive reviews about it, so I want to definitely keep it, and it's fun, and it mixes things up, and it's variety, and it's just kind of fun. Not only that, but it also gives possibilities for when I do Twitch integration with the game, that maybe the viewers can maybe influence the metagame at times. I think it'd be a lot of fun. So I'm at a good breaking point, I think, for this. So what I want to do is commit my changes to source control. Oh yeah, it's a lot of stuff. And this too. Yeah, I deleted that. Added a bunch of stuff. So, Cutthroat Coliseum now has collectible coins spawning that contribute to team coin counts and can lead to the spawning of mercenaries. So I think the basic system is there. I want to improve the debugging tools on it. Like I want a command that will give me all the coins in one fell swoop, so I can debug it and make sure everything works smoothly. So I'm not too far away from getting that. Oh, another thing I want to do, I want to make it so when you collect a coin, it will play a bunch of cool VFX, glitter and stuff, like picking up treasure. Definitely want to have that too. So that, and I did work a full day of AAA today, and on top of this, I think I'm ready for a little rest, I think. It's been over about 3¼ hours of streaming, so I think I want to rest up for the rest of this evening and also start putting together the Field of Heroes stream account. I want to do some testing where I'm going to maybe play the game on that stream and see if I can get exposure from people surfing the sports and indie categories. It's something they've never seen before, and they can join right in. Again, this game is in closed beta, but you are welcome all to join. All you have to do is go to the Steam store page and select Join Playtest, and you're off to the races. You'll get your key. Last patch came out earlier today. It should work pretty well. So again, if you want to play, the game is there for you. You don't have to wait until it releases next year, but any feedback you would give is very, very appreciated. And the sooner I get that feedback, the better, because I don't want to have to turn the game upside down when it's 90% done. So I'm going to read us off to another game developer, and let's see who's on right now. Open to any ideas. Oh, there's a couple. Let's read off to Swashbuckling Fox. They are actually working on a game that does involve heavy animation mechanics for characters, so it might be a nice segue into that. So thanks everyone for coming. I do my Monday evening streams every week, although the holidays are coming up, so I might be a little iffy on the next couple of weeks. Get some rest and recharge for the start of the new year. Otherwise, Wednesday at 6 p.m. Central Time, I will be doing a playtest stream. So I hope to see you all there. It's where I mostly play the game, maybe do a tiny bit of development, but mostly play. So thanks everyone for stopping by this evening, and I'll catch you maybe on Wednesday.